So, how to create a kick? The kick is one of the easiest things to create, guys. Let's check. So I have a monologue here, right? And I've already wrote a few notes, which are the notes in the place of the kick. They're in C2, but that doesn't make much difference. But you can change them, because if you're using an oscillator, that will make a difference. If you're just using noise, it won't. Let's open our monologue. So what's happening here? Nothing at the moment, because I just opened his normal preset. When he opens, it comes like this. That's what we can hear about it, from it, I mean. Now, a kick, it's all around here. The amp filter, what comes out, it's the amp filter. Comes through an amp filter in almost every synth. And in your main filter, in your cutoff, your resonance, and decay on your filter, and your amp filter. So, first thing you want to do is take off all the attack from the filter, all the sustain from the filter, all the release from the filter. All you got to play around right now, it's the decay. You hear that? That's a kick drum. It may not sound like a kick drum or a big fat kick drum, but it is a kick drum. Remember, have your resonance always on max, or you may tweak it because different synths respond differently. And your cutoff will determine the note that you want your kick to be in. So if I analyze this, I'm just gonna put a limiter here so we can actually listen to what we're doing. I'll just maybe another one. So if I analyze this, it's in D sharp. Well, I'm doing a song in another, let's say I'm doing a song in G sharp. That's A, so we know G sharp is right next to it. G sharp, that's good enough for me. There we go, there's our kick. Notice what happened there in decay? More decay, bigger tail. If you want less tapping, remove a bit of the attack. Or you can EQ it later on. So let's try to do the same thing with Pro 53. I bet many of you know this synth. So first thing I want to look for is if any effects are on. They're on. So what we got now is this. No inserts, right? So take the delay off. So first thing I want to do, as in any, is find my filter, my main filter, which is this one, and my amplifier filter. I don't want an oscillator. You don't need oscillator in most synths, so I'll just take my oscillation out. I got nothing coming out, right? So I know in this amplifier filter I want my release down, my sustain down, my attack down, and my decay right about there. So resonance, I want it in max. Turn that off. Here we go. Here comes our kick drum. Exactly the same we've done in the other one, right? Let's put it. It's fine over there. Obviously, if you want a bigger tail, you can add release or more decay. Some funny shit. So if you go to our inserts, and we start boosting some stuff up. Start getting to something more like a kick. More tap here on the 5. And then you obviously can limit it so you get more out of it. Because we boost so much, we don't even actually need to do that. It's a crazy kick. We got too much low hand. That's it, guys. I mean, try to use one on top of the other. You know, this is a bit more powerful, so if I use them both together, sometimes what's happening here, they're cancelling each other. Careful about this as well. They start cancelling each other, so what we can do is use one for lower frequencies and one for higher frequencies. Let's say we're going to use our Pro 53 to cover something around, let's see, instead of covering this, yeah, 100 is quite alright. The other one is in G sharp, so as you can see, G sharp, that's alright. What I'll do is I'm getting space for the other kick drum, because the other kick drum low is a lot fatter, so I'm using only this bit of this kick drum, and from this one I'll use the other bit. And it's a matter of, from here, it's a matter of recording everything to WAV and get the best ones. Move about, mess about with their tails, input something on top. So as you may notice, it's a very short kick. We can make it longer if we go into our synths and increase the decay. So let's check it out. What's happening here in the frequency spectrum. It's a bit too high compared to the other one, so let's need a bit more. So I recorded it into my WAV, into a WAV file, so I don't need my synths now. There we go. You just did this. And it's a matter, you can record as many hits as you want, and one of them has got to be the best of all of them, and that's the one you want to select. If it helps, just do a loop. So I fixed up bassline from Alien 303. It's just a gallop bassline, because a kick without a bass is nothing in it. So that's our kick. Sounds a bit dead just listening to it, but if you add the bassline, you can now have some new stuff to it. If I just EQ my bass a little bit, there you go. Sounds like it has a bit more power. So that's basically it, guys. It's easy. Kick, it's the one of the easiest things to do. Now matching a kick with a good kick with a good bass. Now that's the hard stuff. And soon I'll do a tutorial about that. See you later.